Hey guys, so if you're watching this, you want to know how I'm doing my speed farm, speed level. It's all about speed with this guy. This is on hardcore. It's no joke. We went with a lot more survivability than we did with damage. So if you see some of that, that's just, we've had a few deaths. So we want to be careful. As you can see, all my resistances are maxed out. This is World Tier 4. I'm going to go over some of the gear and why we have it. Undying is our aspect on our helmet. That's kind of a no-brainer. We got lucky with some of our rolls, unlucky with others, especially with tempering. We do have some pretty good drops. They are low level. It's only an 849, but it is a double. Greater affix, strength, life, shadow resist. We got +2 to concussion, which is awesome. +2 to martial vigor, which is awesome. We like martial vigor. Martial vigor and imposing presence. Like either way, I don't care what I get. I'll take it. On our chest, we are going with Iron Warrior because we are using Iron Skin. Strength, life, resist all because we kind of hit our cap. We don't really need too much. So we just kind of brought everything up a little bit. I think we did that a couple times. On our gloves, we went with Berserk Ripping. We don't need Berserk Ripping at this point, but we put it on there just so that we can see when it starts being helpful. And then we might kind of make the move towards that. We're only level 72 right now. It's not crazy. We're having a ton of fun with it. We bricked. We wanted damage to close, and then we got stun duration. Like it's a double brick. But it's still a really good glove. Just the basic of it. If I find something better, I'll replace it. And our chest is garbage too. But we don't really have anything to replace it with yet. We are leveling, so. Legs went with Iron Blood because we're obvious anything that hits us is going to start bleeding. We got Martial Vigor. We bricked the other one. It is what it is. We went Strength, Life, and Cold Resistant. Got kind of lucky on that Cold Resist. On our boots, we're going with Ghostwalker, Strength, Max Life, Movement Speed, and Tempered Movement and Concussion into it. Our two-handed mace, we're pretty happy with that. Strength, life, 4 fury on kill, which is huge for this build. Damage to close. Dust Devils cast twice. It's nice. It's super nice. We got a 39. Could have been better. It's the only item we're gonna have cast twice on, and I'll tell you why. Because this one we got Dust Devil size 29. This one we got Dust Devil size 29, and on this one we got Dust Devil size 42. Those three together is exactly 100%, and 100% is where you cap out on that. You don't want any more than that, and the reason why is on your Fierce Winds, your Dust Devils are 30% bigger, well, up to 40 bigger, and deal 1% X increased damage for each 1% of size, and it caps at 100. So you don't want an over 100. We got lucky, got 100. We're pretty stoked about that. We went with elements on this one. Strength, max life, damage to close, Dust Devil size, like I said. We didn't really want damage, but we're kind of starving on mats, so and it's a mace. We don't really want maces there, but like I said, we're leveling. You play the gear that you have while you're leveling. Also, a second, we got a mace. Once again, none of these are 900. That one's 849. That's 827. Still really good. Still having a blast. Strength, life, crit strike damage. We'll take what we can get. Damage to close, Dust Devil size. On our two-handed sword, we didn't have a polearm. Should we use a polearm? Probably not yet. Maybe later on when we actually get glyphs, our Paragon. And we don't have a whole lot of Paragon right now, so we're kind of just whatever. The Paragon is going nicely, but we'll min-max it later on. I'll show you more about on that. On this one, we got pretty lucky. Greater FX on strength and vulnerable damage. We don't hate that. We got max life. Nice. Damage to close. Dust devil size once again. Don't hate the sword. Hate the player. I don't know. But I'll take what I can get. We did go with vocalize empowerment on the first ring because we still are finding sometimes that we're starving. We did get the resource reduction on one of our rings and the resource generation on the other ring, which is nice. So that helps, but you'll see. We'll do a demo. You'll see. Sometimes we end up starving. We got to kind of do what we can with it. And once again, we're leveling, so we're not optimizing anything. We kind of went to make sure our resistances were good, and then the others were just playable. We got strength, damage, and we may change that. I don't know if I want to spend millions of gold trying to change it at this point for something that we're probably going to replace here in just a few hours when we hit, 80, 90, 100, whatever. Damage to close, resource cost reduction. Now we'll change those later on. Damage to close and resource reduction are not necessary. We'll probably put, when we get into our Blood Rage Paragon board, we'll probably put damage, while berserking or whatever, and so that we can get more out of it. Same with this one. We ended up breaking a little bit. We got on our temper, we got damage, and we would have rather had damage to close. We'll change that probably later on anyways, but we went with max life, vulnerable damage, lightning resist. You can tell, obviously, we went for the lightning resist just so that we could get that maxed out. And then we did bold chieftain so that we can get our shouts rotated fast. Devilish necklace, it was a no-brainer on that one. When we saw +2 to counter offensive, that's awesome. That was rolled onto that, which was pretty cool. The 60 greater affix fire resist was nice with the life. We did manage to get movement speed and +2 to imposing presence, which is awesome on that. And as you can see, we're not, for a level 70 character, we're doing pretty good. So that's my character. We are going with the two-handed axe expertise. We do have a little bit of Paragon here. So we went up the left side. We wanted life first. We got Twister right there in the beginning. We probably could put something else there, but we're leveling, and that's another 105 additive damage is not bad. We don't hate it. We came up here. This is our Carnage board. We went with Disembowel. Once again, killing bleeding enemies, 10% chance to reduce my cooldowns. It's all about Dust Devils. We want our Dust Devils to pop. We want our cooldowns to pop so that we can get our shouts again. That mixed with Bold Chieftains is awesome. We will eventually come up here and grab this at some point, probably. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it optimizes out. We're definitely going to think about coming around and grabbing that. We'll see how the character plays out later on. We ended up throwing an exploit in there. Went up here and grabbed that. Went over here and grabbed that. This was cool. Maxed us out. Those three maxed us out, which was nice. And then we came up here. We are in Blood Rage now. We're about to get that here in a minute. And then we will probably come up and around here and grab that and then dip out this side and get something else. All right. So how good is this build? It's pretty fun. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. Let's just bang out a 20. What is it? It doesn't even matter. I should look. So it's Empowered Elite Suppressor. I haven't even looked. Extra shines. I saw some. We're just having a ton of fun. So at a level 26, the mobs are what, 70? So right around our level. So equivalent to our level. We're not using any crazy potions. We'll use a momentum, which is fun. We're trying to go fast. We're not trying to go crazy. It is hardcore. And this is what it's like. Just to give you guys an idea of what this is doing for me. And it's fun. I'm having a great time. We're almost halfway on the experience bar. Shite dungeon, but it's just so fast. It's just so fast. I shouldn't have grabbed that. That was dumb. That was dumb. I wish we could deselect those. Oh, that's weird. Look at nice little glitch there. Can we have our regular body back? Thank you. That was weird. You saw that glitch, right? Oh, we already went that way. Let's go the other way.
I must wait.
I must wait. Just mowing it all down. It's just so much fun. It really is. You can see our life doesn't really go down too much. That martial vigor's huge. Scroll's huge. Everything just dies. Yep, we're not helping you. I mean, for leveling, this is like, we will min-max the shit out of this later on, but for now, we're just having a really good time. It's super fast. This is one of the longer dungeons. And I just cannot complain. I got no gripes about this build. I got no gripes about the speed on it. We're just having a good time. Bosses are just a blast. That's equivalent level. That's not bad. Grab those. So that's what it can do. This is, that was a T26. We're level 72. Smoke that out. That's what that build does. So fast, so fun, so clean. Everything's mowed down. Hit us up on Twitch or YouTube. We stream daily. I think tomorrow is the release of Marvel Rivals beta. We did the alpha, try the beta, we're streaming it. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.